Hi all, just another update from me. I'm so tired today. I'm so tired, my eyes are so swollen. I feel really upset. I feel like a crazy person and my eyes are so stingy. I can't believe that 5 months ago that I was getting up at 5:30. I was going running. I would have already been at work for like hours. Now I can't even get up before 11. I have awesome bed hair that looks amazing, and really I'm only half dressed. I still have my cat pajamas on. I'm a freaking mess basically. So today marks a week since I have left hospital, so since I was discharged, and basically I had a bit of a task to improve my eating, to improve my weight gain, maybe to improve my mood. That hasn't worked. I'm still as fucking cynical as ever. And I also feel that it was a really hard task to achieve in a week. I've been walking around feeling like the weight of the world is on my shoulders, and I had this deadline that I had to achieve. But I did take some positive steps. I tried acupuncture, body therapy. I've had 2 sessions, and I know a week, that's not going to cure you. I still have an eating disorder. I'm still some hyperemesis. But I got to Thursday, so yesterday, and I hadn't made any progress, let's be honest. And then I got the dreaded call. From the obstetrician, and he asked me, what do you want to do? What's your plans? What do you want to do? And I hadn't even had an opportunity to think about it, and I started feeling nervous, and I was like, well, nothing's changed, no weight, so maybe let's just start nasal gastric feeding. Let's do it. And he's like, great. So tentatively we talked about Monday, doing inpatient treatment, going back to hospital, and that's really scary. I've been home for a week, and I enjoy being at home. So look, I talked to my husband, and he said, you know what, that's not going to work. I have to go away. I'm not back to the 10th of August. So it gave me a little bit of a reprieve, and so it gave us also the opportunity, based on Monday, and it gave us an opportunity to sit down and make a longer term plan. So the longer term plan is still make the booking for nasal gastric feeding, but look at making it the 11th of August. But in the meantime, making a plan, so putting a positive plan in place about really trying to gain some weight. So that's pretty much how far I've got. I don't really know how to put it together. I've been scouring the internet about treatment plans, nutrition for the severely underweight in pregnancy. I've been researching eating disorders in pregnancy, and I've come up with absolutely nada, nothing. I mean, apart from there's a few medical protocols out there that I found, and apart from finding, articles like from Daily Mail, which says, I was pregnant and I had an eating disorder and I felt better in a week, I made a recovery in 10 days. There's no substance, there's no resources, there's no information. It's just this empty story after story, and there's no how did you do this, just these really shitty clickbaity articles, and it's really frustrating. So first things, I'm not sure how much weight would be recommended to gain in 2 weeks. I imagine if I asked my GP right now, she would say all of it, and she'd say more, and Instead, I'm going to ask my nutritionist and maybe run it by obstetrician about calorie intake. So, and make an optimal weight gain plan to stick to, especially being pregnant and of course nurturing a baby. So that said, it seems really simple, but I'm still very weight phobic, still quite nauseous, therefore I'm quite food phobic. So it's not going to be easy, and I feel it's a horrible feeling, but I already feel I might fail and I might end up in hospital on Monday, game over. But yeah, I feel like, I think about it and I feel how amazing it would be to achieve a goal, and by achieving that, a goal by myself, by defeating the fears that I have, having the ability to nourish myself without fear and nourishing my baby without the need of medical intervention. So I'm sorry from this point on, if everything becomes more weight and more nutrition focused over the next few weeks. So I'm going to think less about having babies and more about calories. I guess from a therapy perspective, I'm going to try and commit to achieving my goals, not going to be afraid of changes. So not being afraid of body changes, being kind to myself, especially when I don't have a good day. And I'm so hard on myself. That's a huge weakness that I have. And I guess taking every day as it comes. So taking both the good and taking the bad.